Aloha and welcome to Wisdom Dialogues with Hope Johnson, coming to you from my bed on the big island of Hawaii. And my son Braun, who's a little bit sleepy,
And
maybe,
wet.
and wet. We're having a very rainy day today.
And I have a sword.
And he has a sword. So, Lori has something really fun, I can tell. So she's going to start out telling me the story. What's going on? What's going on?
So the girl I walk with is going through hell with her 16-year-old son, who is stealing, not going to school. He's, he's been he's been to court. He's been put under probation. Then they wiped it all clean, and she started anew. She left her husband. It is one thing after another for this woman.
Sure.
When I walk with her and talk with her, today I was just like, I can't help her. I can't. I just sit there and think, thank God I didn't go through any of this when my boys were growing up. I had nothing. She has 3 older girls who are doing excellent. They straight A's in school. I mean, 2 of them are in college. The other one's going to graduate this coming year. This kid will not. And I see it's all stemming from not enough because he can't live up to his sisters ahead of him. He's got all this pain inside. He's doing a lot of drugs. A lot of, he cannot go without being high.
Okay.
Cannot go a day, even going before school. And she is just miserable. And I don't know.
That's because it matters. That's because it matters to her.
Right.
So here's how you can help her.
Okay.
Just have his not go to school.
What did he say?
Braun said, just have him not go to school, okay? That'll be good.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Here's how we can always be of service. Here's how we can always be of service. Because when you're walking with her, you are having the same experience together, basically.
Mm-hmm.
You're sharing that experience together.
Mm-hmm.
See that? You're not the perception, but the experience of
inside,
it.
right?
The experience in that moment.
Mm.
So in just opening up to the experience, that's where the acceptance is. The only problem she's having is she thinks it matters what her son is doing. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
So, but some people can't take that. Some people can't take that reality. So that's not how the help comes. The help comes in a way that's just energetic. It's just like recognizing that everyone's where they need to be. Everyone's having the experience that they need right now, and everything is fine. See, the way you help a suffering person is not join them.
Right.
See?
Sometimes I am so on it when I'm not joining, but other times, like the latest thing, I was sucked right in. It's just what happened.
But yay to that. Yay to that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because you're watching this show. You're watching this Lori unfolding. Yeah. You're not identified as that.
I'm actually watching her
unfolding.
Unfolding, yes.
See?
Wisdom Dialogue special guest.
Oh,
Candy. This is Candy. She's the sweetest. Yes, Candy, like Candy, babe.
Oh my God, she looks so sweet.
She loves to be loved.
Oh, I used to have a cat like that.
So you see what I'm saying, Lori?
Yes, I do see what you're saying.
Yeah, so that thought, I can't help her, that's not true.
Right, okay.
Everything is within your dominion. When you're having an experience with someone, you're sharing the experience. energy, basically having the same experience from different perspectives, you know. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So in that, would you like to stop sharing your webcam? No, I would not. Can everyone hear me? Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, but it just went out and it's come back. It you know,
Okay.
just had a bad moment there.
Oh, I think we're getting way better internet soon. So I just thought I'd throw that out there because it's pretty exciting.
Nice.
Yeah, and things are gonna get awesome with the web stuff too. So stay tuned. Yay!
Yay. I was telling Holly last week that it's not her phone or it's you're out in the sticks, out in where you are.
Yeah, but they just technologically advanced us somehow to where Hawaiian Telecom is actually talking to me and coming out here to hook up some internet service.
Yay!
Yay! So you see what I mean? Like is it's just the relaxation in your own energy field.
Because
You're
I am
sharing
feeling
that
the
experience.
uptight.
What's that?
Because I'm feeling the uptight. Sometimes I get sucked right in and I'm getting uptight and angry with her son for doing the next thing. It's like, what?
See, that's joining. That's joining and suffering.
Totally joining, yes.
Yeah, see, it's like getting in the suffering. So remember that. Remember, the way I could help suffering people is by not joining them. Because in this, where we're sharing an experience like that, we are so influential.
Just by staying
that relaxation in the body, in that energy field, that relaxation, it's something that affects everything within our aura and beyond. But within our aura, you know, we're just so close. Our energies are
same. Yeah.
Yeah, we're like and what I'm talking about is mind energy. This is also illusion. You don't have to get identified with it. But in the illusion, that's how healing happens. See?
Yeah.
See? It's just that relaxation and confidence.
When there's a sucking into it and just going with it and get that, I see clearly that I'm not in control of that either. When that happens, it's just part of the happening. And sometimes I can be so so solid for her, not falling into that drama. And other times, like this morning, I fell right.
You know what? Fuck it. When you fall in, just fall in.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying this morning. It's like, okay, obviously that's the way it has to be because that's what is happening right now.
And then you know, you could repent at any moment. You know, Jesus would call it repent. You can also look at it as telling the truth. You can tell the truth at any moment. You know what I mean? Because when you're getting sucked into it and you're getting all emotional and stuff like that, basically you're telling lies, believing lies.
Believing lies, right?
See, like just admitting to the truth, admitting to what the truth is. You know, like for instance, you know, if it seems like my son did something that I really didn't like that he did, and then he's like, "I'm sorry, Mom," you know, it's like I'll tell him the truth. I'll tell him you don't have anything to be sorry about. There's no way you can get it wrong.
Right.
You know, and not lie to him and tell him that oh yeah, well don't do that again, or act like I got hurt by him somehow.
Right, I'm a victim.
Somehow something happened that was outside of my perception.
And that was just the reaction that happened from it.
Yeah. I mean, you're willing to tell the truth, you know. Well, if you're willing to tell the truth, you're only sharing with yourself.
Yeah, that's tough when you're only sharing with yourself.
Yeah. So it's like whatever you say, that's what you're teaching your mind, basically.
Okay, right. Oh, yeah.
So see, here's how it plays out in the energy field. Like whatever you're saying, like if you're agreeing with your friend and thinking that her son is doing it wrong, right? That creates some tension in your own energy field. If you pay attention, you'll see that there's clenching in the muscles.
Yes.
different areas of the body. There
Yeah.
might even be in the liver, in the organs, in the, in the intestines. That's a symbol. That's a symbol that what you're thinking is a lie.
Right.
Okay, so the relaxation comes in with willingness to tell the truth. See, the energy body is just opens up. It gets into those places. That's pain that's coming up. It's a pattern of pain. Remember we talked about that. It's a pattern of information, like a habit that's coming back.
Right.
That habit can take the healing deep into your energy field, because that pain is up at the time. And when that relaxation is allowed to occur, so much more information is received. And the delusion is just, it's just dissolved.
Dropped, yeah.
Yeah. Dropped, however you want to say it.
Right.
It just it doesn't have a cause anymore. That tension is the cause of it. That tension is the cause. So it's like if there's an allowing to relax. I kind of get curious, and sometimes, like, I'll just be doing something random, I'll find myself like washing dishes, or no, not washing dishes. That's other people that do that.
Yeah, you don't wash dishes.
Yeah, thanks, Ron. Yeah, that's not me. That's just an example. All right, taking a shower, whatever. Just being really curious, like, can that, noticing how it feels in the body, noticing any tension, and just being really curious, like, can this still occur without that clenching? Is that possible? It's fun. It's just like a fun game. I mean, maybe it'll stay there, but it's always fluctuating. If you pay attention, it's always fluctuating. And then, a lot of times, more often than not, it just is like, no, that's not necessary, and I'll just feel that relax, feel that tension let go. And, that's all just symbolic of tension in the mind. So it's like that's just allowed to release. It's like, it's okay, that's allowed to release. That's not necessary, that clenching. And it's like, and it's like you don't have to try to make it stop or anything. It's just the awareness, the attention on it, that's what's going on. That clench is a symbol. It's a symbol of holding patterns in the mind.
So would shin splints be that too? Would
anything.
Oh my God, when I'm walking with her, I have so much pain in my
Wonderful.
leg. Oh my God, Hope, it's horrible. It hurts so bad.
I understand it hurts. I know that. I'm not like, yay, pain and stuff like that, but I'm telling you, it has a cause that's in the mind, and it's not necessary for it to occur, and it's a totally fluctuating all the time. It's always changing, and it actually takes holding patterns in the mind to hold it in place, because health is natural for you. Ease is natural for you. Total ease in your body is natural for you. Anything like that is like an attack of the ego. There has to be holding patterns in the mind, holding it there, holding it in place.
Well, okay. So I've noticed there are some, like, she had another friend come with us because we do this mountain at least 3 times a week. It's a small mountain, but and these shin splints have been, I mean, my calves, my front, not shins, my shins, those, when I pull the front of my foot back, I can feel it right now. It's just so tight. That muscle is like a rock. Anyway.
Beautiful.
Oh my God. Beautiful. So, but when her other friend came with us, I never had a shin splint that whole 6-mile walk.
That's hilarious.
And now today, we didn't do the mountain, we did the path here, which is some inclines and stuff, but it wasn't bad, real bad today. It wasn't really bad. Whoops. Oh my gosh, I've lost you.
Oh, you have?
What the heck happened?
You can't hear me?
Oh, yeah, I got you. Something just showed up all over my. Okay, so so the pain came and went today, and I'm trying to figure out what's making it be so unbearable, and then in the next moment it's gone.
Yeah.
Super Money Mom.
It's just it's fluctuation. It's fluctuating
Super
energy.
Money Mom.
It's
But
fluctuating energy.
But it's not about what's being thought.
Super Money Mom.
Well, yeah, what I'm saying is that it takes holding patterns in the mind, like holding on to something in the mind to hold an energy, a pain in place.
So holding pattern would be something that is thought over and over and over and over and over.
Exactly, and thought to be true. It's unconscious. It's very unconscious. That's why, you know, I say I let people know, hey, this isn't personal. It's not about you, but you have responsibility for it because it's showing up in your experience. That's all. So it's like a matter. Oh, he wants to show you Roki. Look at this guy.
What is it?
That's our dog.
And the cat.
And the cat together.
And the cat.
That's a different cat.
Oh, it's
that's another cat. That's normal.
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah, she's a scaredy cat.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not scared of the dog, obviously.
Yeah, they love each other. She runs from humans, but she cuddles with the dog. Then we have Candy to love us up.
Nice.
And she doesn't want anything to do with the dog.
Oh, really? Isn't that funny?
Fun. It's just fun.
Yeah.
All right, so holding patterns in the mind.
Okay.
So you have to be unconsciously, okay?
Yeah.
Almost like pulling them on them, like holding to them. Like they just unconsciously arise and they're unconsciously believed. Like that kid should be doing something different, you know.
Right. Mm-hmm.
It's just such a pattern. It's such a habit.
Well, I should weigh less. That is still here.
Yeah. And anyways, I had a question for you about that. Why are you walking around when your shins hurt?
And my husband says that too. He's like, "Why do you always say yes to her?" Because it gets me moving. I'm moving.
Why do you need to get moving in pain?
I know, right? Well, also, I like talking with her. I mean,
tell her to come over and sit with you while you're warming your feet in hot water or something. Drink some wine and warm your feet in some hot water. I don't know.
It's true.
Become a little bit more comfortable. You don't have to put yourself through shit.
But I keep thinking there's gonna be a breakthrough. It's gonna just go away. I mean, she's literally just walking. She has no pain whatsoever, and oh my God, every footstep, like, boo! It's like sharp, stabbing pains up through my freaking shins. Oh my God, it's crazy. And while I'm doing it, while I'm on the walk, I'm saying, what the hell am I doing this for? I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not. And then the next day she says, okay, what time are we walking? And I'm like, oh, I can be there at da-da-da-da.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
This morning I said to her,
so that's something. That's something too. That's symbolic too. You know. There's a self-punishment thing going on there.
Self-punishment.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's like there's seems to not be gentleness with yourself.
Yeah. Well, that's yeah.
Like this walking is good for you to lose weight or something.
Yeah, that would be part of it, I'm sure, because I'm not going to be sitting at home.
Okay, so all right, so let me tell you something.
I know you told me when you're doing something thinking it's going to be getting rid of weight. It's not. It doesn't work like that.
Well, the thing is, it's not even, and nothing's even healthy.
Yeah.
Nothing's even healthy
or unhealthy.
Right. So if you're interested in that belief that something is healthy or unhealthy, that's making yourself vulnerable. That's making your body real. That's making that tension we were talking about in the body.
Right.
That's a tense thought. It makes tension in the body. It makes pain in the body. All that stuff is symbolic. All that is all symbolic.
So the thoughts of like you're laying in bed and you work from there in bed, so you have no thoughts of I should be moving. I know that's bullshit, but I'm so lazy or whatever the hell comes up.
What?
Saying.
Well, you know what? If something like that shows up as a thought, it's just so funny. It's just such comedy. Who is that talking to? I can't possibly be doing anything at any time. Right. There are times when I feel more active and times when I don't feel more active, and always, there's a willingness to be just gentle. Whatever it is.
Now,
whatever size I am, if my body gets bigger, then I buy bigger, awesome clothes. For it. Whatever.
I want to go play some Donkey Kong.
All right, go play Donkey Kong. I love you. Thanks for joining.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Ron.
He's so sweet. Yeah, it's just like whatever it is. I notice patterns, though. The patterns. This time of the year, there's a different energy, and it's kind of dark around here right now, and it's kind of rainy, and it's like feeling just this real vibe, like, oh yeah, nesting and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's going on. Yeah, and it's like I don't feel like I have to move a certain amount every day. When it feels like moving, when it feels motivated toward moving, then movement happens, and it's beautiful and it's wonderful, and it is not one bit painful. Like, I don't need that. Who needs that?
I know. I don't need
that. Who could possibly deserve that shit? Just be as you are. Just be as you are, however you are. In that instant. See, the way you relate with other people when you're thinking they're not doing it right, that's a total mirror. You're just not allowing yourself to be as you are.
Right.
You're making
no to her. Yeah.
What?
Saying no to her about walking. I can't see it happening.
That is fucking awesome. That is fucking awesome. You don't have to say no. Isn't that great? Because when your energy is aligned with the no that is actually a yes to yourself, it'll just arise.
Yes, which is actually a yes to myself, yeah.
Exactly. You're just saying no to yourself right now.
Right.
So you just experience saying no to yourself for a while.
Yep, till I can't do it anymore. Till it's just
right.
Like, I'm done. I'm friggin' done with this.
Yeah, and forget about saying I'm done with this on your walk. Believing that. See, when you're on your walk, there's the ego. I'm done with this. I'm not doing it again. That's the total ego. Right there is the opportunity for the relaxation to occur. With that thought, that's tension. That's the future. That's tension right there.
Totally in the future, and I've been seeing that too. Clearly,
Good.
It's like, okay, this is going into tomorrow already.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I'm not going to do this tomorrow. I'm not going to say yes.
And if you would just rest right now, look, whatever comes out of you could be so fun you won't even believe it came out of you. Like whatever the idea is, or however it is, however it comes out, however that no manifests for you. It just open up to it being a fun experience. A fun, opening, powerful,
unfolds,
joyous experience. Okay?
Okay. Watching it unfold.
Exactly. And if you don't get all caught in the thoughts that come around about it, like the one about how I'm not going to do it tomorrow. If you don't get all caught up like that, you will allow that relaxation in your body right there, and that's it. And that's what is that's what the perception is coming from, is that energy field. You know, that's what's projecting the perception. That's what projecting your whole world. Everything you say, your body, everything. So you allow that relaxation to occur in that moment where it's like, tomorrow I'm not going to do this. Oh, okay. And that relaxation happens. It brings that possibility to the forefront. It makes you aware of more information. You're able to be more sensitive to information because there is a thread of bliss here. There is a way this can go where there's a no and it's very blissful and fun and light and lovely. And you mean it. You really mean it. And you're happy about it. And you're happy that you could say what you mean.
Yeah. Not trying to appease her or diminish myself. Yeah.
Exactly. And see, that's the thing where no doer comes into play.
Right.
There's no doer. So it's not like you have to do this, but you could allow this feeling to be here now. This feeling of, oh, that's possible. Just feeling that possibility and being thankful for it. You know, that's what allows it to manifest. That's what allows it to come through you. See? Because when you're locked into it, basically all that means is that you're believing a bunch of thoughts that are closing off possibilities. Like all the possibilities look like they lack joy.
Right. It's putting it right in a box.
See that?
Yeah.
Yeah. All that means is that some information, a lot of information, is not being allowed.
Not being allowed. You know what? I just said this to her this morning.
Yay.
I said when you're locked into all these thoughts, you miss so much I said this.
Exactly. It narrows your perception.
Totally narrows it. And I see it.
Yeah. So it's like all of our communications can be fun. I can give you an example today. It was so funny. I had a delivery of some clothes. It was hilarious. I get the delivery. First thing I see is this bright green. I asked her to make this. I wear this cloak, this beautiful purple cloak. And I asked her to make a green one for my sister-in-law. And it looks like almost like it's fluorescent, like it's a Christmas like stocking green.
Oh my goodness.
And then there's another article in there that just like I put it on and I'm like, what the fuck? How can it be this bad? You know? And so immediately these thoughts like, I love this woman. We're really good friends. She's from around here. The thoughts are like, oh man, that seems scary to approach like that. And I'm like, oh fuck, that is not true. And just like relaxing. And we ended up having such a fun conversation about it. It was so fun and funny.
Because you didn't like it. There was a thought that didn't like the color.
Well, no, that's like, you can say that's like a fact that I don't like the color. That's a fact of the matter. In the dream, I don't like the color.
Okay.
Fact of the matter. The other one, a fucking shirt that made me go, why in the world would someone make it like that? You know, like this is fucked up. It's falling off the shoulders and stuff. That was the experience. No problem. The part where it's like bringing that to the attention of the person who made it in a fun and playful and joyful way. It's received in a fun and playful and joyful way. So it was really fun. I go, I just go, yeah, you know that the cloak with the bright green. It's like, you know I custom ordered that thing and I picked that color, but I just expected it to be more earthy, and I took, like I just expected that to be more earthy. And like, I understand it's custom, and just let me know what your fee is for changing it, you know. And then she comes back and she's like laughing. She's like, I know the color is hilarious. She's like, I'm just gonna use that thing for like Christmas ornaments and stuff like that.
So you have to do another one. You have to buy another
one. I'm like, yeah, I don't think I ordered that other shirt at all because for one, it's black and I never order black, and for two, it's so huge, it's falling off my shoulders, and you know, it's like it's totally fine, and it's not what I'm saying, it's the energy of it.
Right.
It just it's fine. It comes out like, and it's fun for us. You know, now I get to go. I was going to Hilo anyways tomorrow. Now I get to bring the stuff, and we get to hang out, and we get to get the clothes how we like them.
Right. Get the clothes how we like 'em. Not fluorescent green.
It's just fun.
Yeah, with no person to it. No person.
Exactly. You know, those kinds of feelings come up like, oh my God, how am I going to tell her?
Right.
This color, it looks ridiculous. It looks like I can't send it. It's a gift from my sister-in-law. Like, I'm not sending that thing to her.
Because you wouldn't wear it yourself.
I put it on and I go, well, she's more a green person, and I'm trying to see her in it, and I'm like, no, that's not happening. But you see what I mean? It's the same kind of thing. It's really similar, you know. It's like you don't need to deny yourself.
Right.
It's like you're just allowing whatever it is that's arising, and that's allowing you to communicate clearly, for one.
Yeah.
Honestly. And without judgment, without holding the person up as if they fucked up.
Right. It has nothing to do with her, right?
It's nothing like that. Or you know, it's like, and you know, sometimes relationships end. Like you might find that, oh, well, this person isn't that person. Right? Isn't that person that's doing the clothes for me? That's just, it's shown to me. It's apparent. Right. It's no problem. That's the thing. The ego makes it into a problem. That's all ego.
Right.
Yeah, you can communicate clearly and honestly. And I see Yulia's on here too. And Yulia, this is a lot for you. You know, because you talk about speaking with your son and letting your son know that whatever it is that he needs to know from you. And you know, you don't really have to do anything. It's just allowing that peacefulness, allowing that what knows that this experience is awesome for you, because whatever pain it's bringing up, that's what's making the opportunity for this opening to happen right now, where there's relaxation within that. And that's what allows this easeful communication, easeful, peaceful, helpful, truthful communication. And you know, really, all the rest of it isn't communication at all.
No.
It's nothing. It's nonsense.
Well, it builds walls.
It builds walls, exactly. It's like walls of concepts between us. And it's like we don't see each other through those walls of concepts. The walls are kind of like reflections reflecting back. We do not see through that. You know, for the most part.
We had an experience happen where she brings her dog, and he's a golden retriever who's very gentle. He's 10 years old. He's a beautiful, friendly dog. So she doesn't hook him up. She brings a leash with her, but she doesn't put it on him unless somebody has a problem. Well, there was this woman coming that we know from a ways back, and I didn't realize that this woman is deathly afraid of dogs. And so this woman is coming, and Nicole's starting to put the leash on. I said, he's friendly. And she's like, the woman was pissed off. She's like, I've had people tell me, 2 different dogs, they've told me that they're friendly, and I've gotten bit by them. I'm afraid of them, and it needs to be on a leash. She was pissed off. Well, when Nicole was putting the leash on, I was telling the woman that he's friendly, and Nicole's like, Lori, mind your business. She says that to me with that kind of attitude and stuff. And I'm seeing that, and I'm watching as the mind wants to take that personally. And then literally I worked through on the drive home because it wanted to hold on to it. It didn't. It was like I didn't want to hold on to it, but I saw the mind wanted to hold on to it and be pissed off at her. And I was like, okay, I'm not in charge of my reaction that happened. She's not in charge of her reaction that happened. And the other woman isn't in charge of what. It's all what happened. It's all the thoughts after it that are causing the pain and suffering in this body right now that wants to hold on to it. Yeah.
Yep. It's a shared experience. That's all.
Yeah, that's all it was.
And afterwards,
it was so free to let it go.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a really deep healing, deep relaxation.
Because you can see where that mind just wants to hold on. She did that to me. How dare she say that to me? You know? Oh, it's so
in front of someone.
freeing.
In front of someone too.
Oh yeah, right in front of that person is when she said, Lori, mind your business. You know, really bitchy and
nice.
I just swallowed, and I was like, what the? And then as we were finishing up the walk, I'm seeing it keep coming back in. You know, like, you need to be pissed off at her. You know, it was, I'm a victim of her. Well, I know better than that. And when I got in the car, all of those thoughts, I'm like, wait a minute. This is just what happened. She's not doing it. I'm not doing it. Neither was that other woman doing. She's afraid of dogs. Okay. So we put the dog on the leash. No problem. Yeah.
So that you saying the dog is friendly and everything like that, all of that is a pattern playing together. So what's happening is you're being taken unconsciously to say something like that. See? You still hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
So you're being taken unconscious in a moment to say something like that to start this pattern up.
Oh.
See?
Well, because
at least in the verbal sense.
Because it's not leashed, and there's a leash law.
Right.
And there's just when you tell somebody else that the dog's friendly, usually they're like, okay, and there's not a problem.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying is it doesn't matter how you're looking at it, like rationally and stuff like that. It's just that you're being made to do that. You're being played out, basically.
Right.
You're being played.
Yeah.
So that's one reason why I love silent days. Because so many times there will be this urge to say something, and it'll be like, oh wait, it's a silent day, and I'll notice on a lot of other days it's not necessary to say things.
Oh my God, Hope! When I was at Jeff Foster's retreat, that was my first 5-day silent. Well, the first, the other one wasn't silent, but this one was a full 5-day silence. We couldn't look at anybody. We couldn't talk to anybody. We couldn't write, read, nothing. Yeah. No looking in somebody. Okay, it was beautiful. Well, I could see when my roommate, I would go to say things, and then the thought would be, oh my God, there's so many things I say that don't need to be said.
Yes, exactly.
They don't need to be said, but if it's coming out, it's coming out. I'm not going to sit here and beat myself up for,
No, you just notice. That's all.
Yeah,
it's sort of like noticing how, maybe when you're brushing your teeth, you don't need to have your neck clenched. What I mean? That's not really necessary.
You don't need to have your neck what? You blacked out. You
don't need to have your neck clenched or your jaw clenched or anything. You can see how there's tightness. It's just a pull. It's like an unconscious holding pattern. So the ego wants to hold this pattern in place, and basically the body gets used by the ego to say something to get the pattern up. riled up.
To get
So
it going.
what I'm saying is, in that relaxation, like working up to that, in those subtle energies, we come to be sensitive to these subtle energies happening, and we can notice those kinds of pulls,
Yeah.
like where they're going, kind of like a slowing down, noticing where that's going. No judgment for being pulled into it, of course. In
Right.
fact, the more there's being pulled into it, there's more of an opportunity to see how this operates.
Notice it, right.
Yeah, you see there's an operating mechanism going on here.
I think that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Like I said this morning, there's a big noticing of, yeah.
Yeah, you just get more and more familiar. You get
Yeah.
more and more familiar with it.
With the patterns, yes.
Exactly. And when you're real familiar with the pattern, it doesn't have power over you.
It doesn't have power anymore. It is beautiful.
Yeah, like I just picture it as like staying in the heart and going slow. In the mind, it doesn't matter if the body's moving fast, but going slow, as in letting there be space and distance between what I'm experiencing and where I'm experiencing from. You see what I'm saying?
Where I'm experiencing.
What I'm experiencing.
And where I'm experiencing.
And where I'm actually experiencing it from.
Oh.
Let there be space. Let there be some distance. That's what gives it a place of peace. Because it's still allowing it to arise. It's allowing the experience to happen fully.
Right,
but where I'm experiencing it from, it's not in it.
Right.
It's in me. It's in me. It's allowing all the sensations are allowed. It's within me. I'm not in it as in identified with it. That's the difference.
Right. That's the freedom right there.
Exactly. Because then that's just the grace to be with whatever it is. And look, when you're in an experience with those two ladies, you are all three basically having the same experience because you're experiencing this same energy at the same time.
Yeah.
Through different perspectives, of course.
Right.
And through your perspective, with your power of being, you can have this space of peace for all that's occurring right here and really calm everything down, really calm the energy down, not by saying or doing anything, although it may manifest that way, but really just that there's a space of calmness. You'll notice that these things, when they arise in your presence, can pass really fast because you're sharing the experience. So any kind of blow up, any kind of tension, any kind of anything, it's like, it's just like that when she said that to you, there's a sting in the body.
Right.
Did you notice that?
Yeah.
That sting in the body is the gift.
Is a gift.
That's the opportunity.
Totally see it was a gift because I was able to, I literally, I can't say I let it go. It let go.
It lets go.
It let go, yes, and it felt so good.
Yeah.
Oh, because I don't want to be stuck in that bitter anger. You did this to me. I don't want to be in that ever again. I don't want that.
Well, here's the thing about it. Here's the thing about it.
Yep.
It's going to come up and sting you like that whenever it needs to.
Right.
To show itself.
Yep.
And all there is taking that responsibility for whatever it is. Even if the pattern has already begun, and like in my case, if it were to get to the point where someone said, "Hope, mind your own business," and it's kind of like, I'll take that sting, I'll embrace it. This is how it goes down for me. Giving an example, embrace that sting, and say something like, "Thanks for reminding me."
Oh, wow.
It's like nothing needed to be said there. That was silly. That was ridiculous. I was totally taken by that, like some energy.
Wow. That's beautiful.
Yeah, but it's not a problem still.
No.
Even in saying that, it's not saying it's a problem.
Right.
It's like, she's Where was
No.
that fucking going? Well,
Yeah.
And that just calms everything down. That's total forgiveness. That's
It takes
total.
the complete inflation out of it. It's like letting the air out of a balloon. It's just
Exactly. Exactly.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's like, oh yeah, man, are you? That was right on. That was exactly what you needed to hear, because then you're getting to see how these things operate, and how you become sort of like a slave to a pattern. And if you watch that enough and you notice it enough, you can actually see when you're going to be pulled into it before it even occurs.
Oh.
We're interpreting information with these energy fields.
Right.
You'll see ahead of time because you'll start feeling an uneasiness.
Right.
Yeah.
So you don't have to go into it.
Exactly.
At that point, oh my God.
Exactly, because you're letting it relax.
Yeah.
You're already letting it relax. You're just watching the show. You don't have to engage. You don't have to help.
Right. Oh my God.
That was just Lori being helpful. That was just innocent, sweet Lori being helpful. See?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Like a little girl. It's so cute.
Yeah, exactly.
See, you gotta love it. You gotta see that gentleness that's there for you. There's this gentleness for yourself. You're so loved. You're so loved.
And I can't do anything wrong.
Exactly. But if you're honest, it's like, oh yeah, I just got sucked in right there, and just laugh.
Yep. Yeah, just laugh instead of, oh
exactly.
Shit, there it goes again. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow. Yeah, hooray. Feels so
I really appreciate you and everyone else who comes on here and shares.
Oh my God, please. To be able to talk to you and see clearer is priceless to me.
Yay. So happy. Well, we're sharing the same experience there too.
Right.
We're sharing that deeper seeing, that deeper understanding that goes to our shared mind.
Right.
It's way beyond this group and everything, because that relaxation, that's as helpful as you could possibly be, and that's the only thing that's really helpful. That's service to all.
Okay, right. Across the board. Yeah.
Across the board. That's right. That's service to all.
Yeah.
And it's not like you're coming to me because I already see it clearly. It's like you ask these questions come up, and then somehow the answers come out of my mouth, and I'm like stoked to hear them too.
Yes. Oh my God, I'm so glad you said that, because the stuff that comes out of my mouth too sometimes, even with Holly at my meetings, I don't even know where the shit's coming from half the time. But but as it's coming out, it makes sense.
Yeah, and here's something that Jesus said, and I'll give you a little interpretation. And he said, "Where two or more are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst of them."
Right.
Okay, so that doesn't mean that any Jesus beliefs, like people think, Christian, believers and stuff like that. It's like where two or more are there for the truth is there. Jesus also spoke of himself as the truth.
Right.
The truth is coming forward, and it's like whatever whenever we gather like that, that intention is there. To see the truth, to know more truth, to whatever, however you want to put it, it's an energy. Okay, and so there it is. It arises.
Yes,
it just shows up. And what I'm speaking with you too about the relaxing, that's exactly how the approach, from my perspective. There's a constant awareness of the energetic fluctuations in the body and noticing of any tension anywhere. You know, and that's what allows the energy to flow too. It's not like you can't do it for your whatever you seem to be doing. It's, you know, because again, the doing is arising in your experience. It's a past playing out. Even my talking right now, whatever the motion is and everything, it's all the past playing out. You know, what's aware right now in the moment is you. And so it's like that. What I'm saying right now, that's already come to pass.
Right.
It's already come to pass in the mind. I don't have any power over it or anything. But if I tense up, like just now as I'm talking, I could feel my butt muscles just get a little clench going, and just like noticing that, they just kind of like let go. And so it's like it's from moment to moment, and it doesn't. And it's the experience is more and more sensitivity to life, and it's really beautiful.
I can feel that.
Yeah. So where's the need for any guilt in that? Where's the need for? I wonder when I'm going to get out of bed. You know.
Yeah.
I wonder if I'm being too lazy today. I wonder if this means I might lose some muscle tone or something. I don't know what the thought might be.
Right. Whatever the hell crops up in that mind. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm not even tripping. Whenever I'm active, I'm active, and whenever I'm inactive, I'm inactive.
Right.
That's not really my concern.
Because you're not doing it.
I'm not doing it. That's not my concern. So everything happens for me. Everything happens at the right time.
Yeah. God, that feels so damn good.
Yay.
It's just, oh, God, that makes such relaxation in the body.
Yeah. Well, I have a photo to share with anyone who would like to see it. I'm stark-ass naked in the photo. I'm going to tell you that right now. But there's something about this photo that is really relaxing, and I think people might like it. And if anyone wants to see it, let me know, and I'll send it to you.
Oh, okay. I want to see it.
Put that out there. Yeah. It's a picture of me how I normally am when I'm in the garden. You know.
Oh, okay.
You know, just it's super.
How are you sending it?
I could just like Facebook it to you in your email if you want, or however you want, wherever you feel comfortable having a.
Messenger works good for me.
Okay, cool.
I'm still not on Facebook. It's been 4 months.
Okay, and anyone else after the thing, you know, I know if you got a pervy energy and it's not going if you got a pervy energy. So
what?
Pervy. Like you want to get all perv on it.
Get all perv on it.
You know.
We have the same body.
Yeah, like that. I can tell.
Yeah, well, you and I have the same body. We're both women. Yeah.
I can tell you're not going to get. I'll send the guys too. I know the deal though.
Some parts are a little bigger than others on each, and smaller.
So, all right. I got Yulia on now. Lori, I'll just leave the mic live. You can talk if you want.
Okay.
If not, you can shut it off, whatever.
Okay.
So, Yulia, I see your hand and your mic is live. But I don't hear you for some reason. Lori, can I hear you?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. Yulia's not coming through. All right, I'm going to try turning yours off. Maybe it's my connection.
Okay.
Okay, I muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yay, there you are.
Yay, I had to unplug my headphones. I think they were messing things up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I was sitting here and listening to most of it, but I missed a little bit because I got a phone call and I was talking to a friend. And I talked to this friend about you and wisdom dialogues, and she listens to them sometimes, and she really likes them, you know, and she's kind of digging it too. But I don't think she, you know, was ready to call or talk, whatever. So I kind of want to ask a question about something we talked about just now. And we talked about financial situation. She talks about how she's not sleeping at nights and so stressed out because of her financial situation, because she needs, you know, she's doing this and that, and she's doing all sorts of freelance business, but it's not enough. and she needs a health insurance for her and her kid, and needs a full-time job, and just it's so stressful. And if somebody doesn't have
Okay, you don't have
financial
to
difficulties, they won't understand. And I
all.
think, oh, financial difficulties are just like any other situation in life, but maybe I can have Hope talk about it, how that's just like anything else, and how that can be fun.
Oh yeah. Well, first of all, everyone has all the money in the world. Everyone has all the money in the world. It's amazing. We cannot. We've been told, and we've been trained to believe that we have the money that we think we have, but we actually have all the money in the world.
Uh-huh.
There's absolutely no lack of money. That's a total misperception that there's any kind of lack of money. The only thing that makes a lack of money possible is believing that it's possible in the first place, and believing that that is possible. So when you're already in it, say you've thought yourself into this situation, basically. You've thought yourself into a situation where it seems like you're restricted by money. Okay? So it's like, how do you undo that? How do you undo that now from this point? It's basically every time a thought comes in about how money is an issue, notice what that feels like in the body. Notice what it feels like in the body. That's it.
Just like with any other issue, right?
It's a pattern of information. It's a pattern of information. Oh, I'm worried about how I'm going to pay the rent. That's a story that's been played over and over again, attached with an energy. The energy sensation in the body is also making muscles clench, is also making a heartbeat that's off beat. It's like going fast and then slow and then fast. It's also making a breath pattern that's not gentle. It's not relaxed and calm. Okay? Anytime, all that is a distraction from the moment. It's just a distraction. It's meaningless. The money is coming exactly as it needs to come. There is not a dang thing you need to do about it or are capable of doing about it. Not capable of doing anything about it. People are under the impression that they get money from a job. It looks like that. That's a convincing illusion. It's not one bit true. You do not have to earn money. You are not capable of earning money. The whole dance about going to a job, it's all for that experience. And however much money that experience brings, that's how much money is necessary right now. Right now. It's just the job is what seems to be necessary in the mind to make the money. That's all. It's whatever the mind can accept without fear.
Whatever the mind can accept without fear.
Yeah, as the healing thing. It's like, okay, this is what I need to get the money. This is what I need to do to get the money. Okay, this will make me unfearful enough to get money this way if I work this hard and do this stuff. It's like that's it's thinking that that's the cure. But the fear is there. The fear that the money isn't going to be coming. It's there. It's okay. It's okay. Let that fearful feeling that the money isn't going to come just be there. Just be with that fearful feeling, because all that is a pattern that comes around and around and around and makes more of that. And it is not necessary. It's just like tension isn't necessary. Just like tension isn't necessary. Any kind of financial lack is not necessary. All it is it's holding. Right now there is no lack. Nothing is lacking. The breath is available. Right? The breath is available right now. Even if there's pain in the body. Nothing is lacking. Life is coming. It's being projected from the energy field. How much money, how little money, it's projection. Just a projection. And as we get habitually attached to these habits that say we need to do something for money, like we're doing it. Like we're making the money happen. The more we think it happen, either it plays out like this. We have less money because we're not good at it, we think. We're not good at it. We're not good enough at it. Or we accumulate a lot of money feeling entrapped by what we think we have to do to keep getting money. See? None of that is very fun. But there's all kinds of fun available right now. Right now. Life is so much fun when it's not, when our attention isn't going to all these patterns as if they're real. They're not real. It's like, oh, there's worry again. Let worry be worry. It's okay. Quit trying to avoid worry. Like, what do I have to do? Okay, here's worry. Now, what do I have to do to get out of this? And all that does is hold worry in place forever. Let worry be worry. Let it come. I've heard it say, and I think it's beautiful. Let it come as a welcome guest. Kind of like offer it tea. Oh, hi, worry. Let's have some tea. Let's have some tea with worry. The feeling of it. The sensation of it. The ride of it. Okay, we like the ride. That's why we keep worrying about money. We're addicted to a ride about worrying about money. And it's not even us that are addicted, I mean, really. It's a thought pattern, repeated, energy body made up of the same stuff. With like attracts like. Energy body made of worry through following worry so much, become ingrained in the energy body, made of worry, of course attracting thoughts of worry, because it's made of worry. It's made of worry, it's like holding itself in worry. So how do you stop attracting thoughts of worry? Let the feeling of worry in. Let it all in. Embrace it. Have a good time with it. It's beautiful. It's showing something. It's a message of divine wisdom. Okay? Let that worry be worry. And experience the experience. Of course it's no different from anything else. If you hold one thing to be different than any other thought pattern, then that's where your suffering is.
Right, the clinging and the aversion.
Yep. It's just, all it takes is one. Oh, but not this, not the money thing. This is real. There's really a 1%. You know? Let's act like we're victims of the 1% now.
There may be a 1%, but being concerned about it is the problem, I think.
Well, you know, it's like whatever. It's like one thing, the 1%, okay, that's a fact. Facts don't. These things are just like changing things. Material facts. They don't matter.
Yes, the interpretation matters to people.
Yeah, Jesus called it the arm of the flesh. The arm of the flesh has no power over you. This thing about money, it's nothing. It's currency. Call it currency, just like everything else. Energy is currency. It's a really good name for it, actually. Currency. You know, like every time I exchange money. What's that?
It's current.
Yeah, like anytime I'm able to exchange money for something, it's like, oh, it's like, thank you. You know, I don't know where that's coming from. I don't know why it's always there, but man, thanks. I don't know if it's going to be there in 5 minutes. I don't know if it's going to be there in 5 years, but you know, I see the current of it flowing.
Yes,
and it's fun, and it's fun. Whatever, you know, whatever there is, it's current. Whatever it is, it's currency. It could be stuff that you have around the house. We don't really have anything. We don't actually have anything. You see that? There's like, we don't have anything, and yet We have all the money in the world. All the money in the world.
Yep, and then I think maybe everyone has seen proof of that in our lives. I have definitely seen in mine that I have taken different actions, and that sometimes it seems like no matter what action you take, it brings no result, and sometimes it seems like the results come regardless of your actions. So apparently they always come regardless of our actions.
Yeah, because the actions are nothing.
Or, influxes of money I had without, not that I've never done anything, to get it, but that seemed to have come out of the blue.
Yeah, well, there's no one doing anything, and you're not capable of getting it on your own. That's the thing. But if you think you're capable of getting money on your own, then you're going to be shown that you're the one who has to do it, and that's fucked up.
Mhm.
That's a hard place to be, thinking that you're responsible for getting the money that you're going to get, or that you did something to get the money that you have right now, or you did something to get that paycheck. Like, just everything going to that job is the experience itself. Everything is there for that purpose of undoing the dream of separation, the dream that we're responsible for ourselves. That's heavy.
The guilt.
It's the heavy stuff.
It's all
Okay?
about guilt again.
What's that? Yeah, it's all about truth again. Yes, exactly.
Guilt. It's all about guilt again, too.
Guilt. Yes. All about guilt, all about truth. Yes.
If I didn't do good enough, I didn't try hard enough, or someone is to blame, some evil system or something.
Right. So it just comes back to the truth. Tell the truth again and again. Tell the truth to yourself, and you'll find yourself telling the truth to other people. You won't be afraid to tell them the truth. You won't be afraid to tell them you can't do wrong. You won't be afraid to say it's impossible for me to get ripped off by you. It's impossible for anyone to do us wrong. That's another thing. Businesses, anything. No one can take advantage of us, nothing. See? We've believed in these things, and that's what makes money into an issue like this. That's what makes money into a struggle. So it's just always back to the truth. Back to telling the truth. Don't act like you're responsible for supporting your kids. That's not telling the truth. Not telling the truth to yourself.
That's a hard one for me. I mean, I kind of understand it, but it's very difficult to get out of that mode.
Well, you don't have to get out of it.
Insurance and this and that,
You don't have to get out of it. Just little by little, it kind of wears away. Little by little, when a thought comes up, I have to support these kids. Let there be a curiosity about another possibility. It could be so gentle. You don't have to be hard on yourself about it. It's just not like you have to do anything. It's just opening up. Is there another possibility?
How?
Slowly, gently, and sometimes you'll find quickly when you're ready. Okay, just slowly and gently. Time is an illusion. Everything's going right. Everything's working out perfectly. You don't have to do anything. One way of saying it is curious, innocent, and eager for the next time one of those patterns arises. Because in any moment a new possibility can take form. Okay?
Awesome, as usual.
I love you guys so much. I appreciate this so much. I'll be back again next week. I'm going to take 2 weeks off around Christmas and New Year's, but I know I'm still going for a week or two.
Love you. Thank you.
I love you so much. Aloha.
Aloha.
So Wisdom Dialogues is sponsored by Miracle Botanicals. We had the most amazing sales weekend we've ever seen. Over the 4-day weekend, it was about 1,100 bottles of oil that got shipped out from here in our beautiful home in Hawaii. We have a shipping team, a lovely shipping team, such sweethearts. They stayed late. Well, late. We normally have our shifts. On Monday it was 8, a little over 8 for some people, 8.5. So and then today it was probably like 7. So anyways, that weekend's over. We'll see how it goes from here. But yeah, that was kind of surprising, much more than I thought it might be. So that was really fun. We also had an amazing Thanksgiving party. We hosted this amazing Thanksgiving party where we had all of our essential oils out so people could sample them. Probably about 150 people came through our place. We had so much fun. It was such a blessing. If anyone's local to the Puna area around Thanksgiving, wants to hit me up, we'd love to have you. So, let me know. I was talking with Holly earlier about some retreat centers that are around here in this area. One of them is Hawaiian Sanctuary. One of them is Kalani. I really like both of those places. I've had really fun times over there. Great retreats, all different kinds of offerings there. There's an ecstatic dance retreat starting soon. I'm going to go to parts of that, do some dancing. Woo! Yay! So miraclebotanicals.com for our essential oils. If you like to join me online, you can get the invitation by going to Facebook/groups/Wisdom Dialogues. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you. I love you. It's been so awesome being with you. Aloha and a hui ho.